on up. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Barbara Guild. I've lived in Hermosa Beach for 64 years, and prior to that, I lived in Torrance. 55 years ago, I addressed the City Council when the Shell Oil Company had offered $500,000 to Hermosa Beach to take away the drilling ban. To give you a little history, as you probably all know, in 1919, the city of Hermosa Beach was granted a trust on their tidelands, and that meant that we held the tidelands of Hermosa Beach in trust for all of the people of the state of California. And when the Shell Oil Company offered the City Council $500,000 to call an election to take away the ban on drilling, which had been in effect since 1932. We fought it and we won. The PR firm of Shell and Continental was huge. The attorney for Shell and Continental was a man named Christopher Warren, who later became Secretary of State. So the community was much smaller in those days, and we had a big fight on our hands, but we won. So that carried on until McPherson came onto the scene, and this generation and at that time said, okay, well, we maybe will be able to use the money for something. But it turns out that that money that would come from drilling in the tidelands is for everyone in the state of California. And that does not work out very well for the hassle and the destruction of scenery and noise and all the other things. Okay, so I am here to say that, first of all, when I saw your agreement, because I've been working on this for the last year, to try to figure out how the city would not have to pay the $750 million, that I realized from my investigation that probably they would never recover any oil anyway. And so it was a guise for McPherson to sue the city rather than drill, because he probably isn't going to find anything. Okay, but now that this settlement has been made, which was made last week or so, we have a whole new slate, and the law cases, which we studied in depth, had limited pretty much the witnesses and the evidence that could be brought before the jury. But now we have the opportunity of informing everybody in Hermosa Beach of the results of this. And of course, we are also limited as to how much money would have to be paid. But I think that the $7.5 million, well, anyway, all this money, that $750 million got everybody's attention. And now that we have so many people's attention, I think that we have a much better way of going forward with the city to really show the impact of oil drilling, and that the South Bay, or that the Santa Monica Bay is a sanctuary, and that the money probably will not be able to be used for upland reasons and all of the above. And so even though I was shocked because I felt that the law case would probably go in our best interests, there's always a possibility that it would not have. And now we're on a clean slate. And so in a way, I'm grateful for you to have the settlement, even though at the beginning I was pretty overwhelmed with the idea that you had settled.
Thank you for your comments.
Okay, so we'll go forward, and I know that Hermosa Beach will continue to be the aristocrat of the beaches.
Thank you.